Hey guys, Nick Halden here, aka DVD Collector 96, and welcome to a new video on my YouTube channel. Okay guys, so this will be the first video in the holiday series of Friends. We're starting off with Halloween, which only has one episode on the show, and this will be this year Halloween special vlog episode for the channel. And as you know, last year we got Warner Bros. To release Friends on 4K for the very first time, and I did the unboxing video when the same came out. I showed you every single individual case, but I never had the chance to actually get into the episodes before I do my rewatch. So today I'm going to be playing an episode from season 8, but then if I'm not mistaken, and I'm writing the calendar, Halloween will be next Friday, so happy Halloween you all. And on November you will have 4 new vlogs for Thanksgiving season, one every Thursday all the way leading into Thanksgiving, and then on December every single Wednesday you will have 5 different vlogs with all the Friends Christmas episode. But today is time for the one and only episode related to Halloween, and we're going to be looking for Friends season 8 episode 6, the one with the Halloween party. So I looked through all the 4K sets and I need to look for season 8. It's on the pack with season 7 and 8. One of the scenes that it's missing from the 4K box set is that the book printed that they have, it only have episode titles and a few pictures. It doesn't have as much information as the book for the Blu-ray set had. I have the special edition for the Blu-ray set, and I have this book right here. So let's go all the way to season 8 to see what this episode is about. Of course, the gang does get dressed in a lot of the episodes costume. For example, the one with the Holiday Armadillo, which is a Christmas special, we have 3 disguises. We have Ross as the Holiday Armadillo, we have Chandler as Santa Claus, and we have Joey as Superman. And of course, I'm pretty sure there is more episodes that the gang dresses up, or certain character dresses up, but this is the actual related Halloween episode. So we're looking for season 8, episode 6. Let me go here. So this is season 8 right there, and they don't have any picture of the Halloween episode. So the Halloween episode, it's from season 8 episode 6, but overall on the show this one is the one with the Halloween party. Written by Mark Cunard, directed by Gary Hobson, with an original air date of November 1st, 2001. What the episode is about. At Monica's Halloween party, Phoebe meets her twin sister Ursula's fiance and finds herself attracted to him as well. I kind of remember this episode. Phoebe is Supergirl, I think, and Monica is Catwoman. I think this is the episode where Chandler is the big pink bunny. So I'm pretty excited to be rewatching it again after all these years and on 4K quality. But anyways, the dynamic of the vlog is going to be like, I'm going to be playing the episode, and after the episode is done, I'm going to be back here to give you guys my honest review and to kind of talk a little bit more about what the episode is actually about, and of course giving you my honest thoughts about the episode. So another thing that it's important, some seasons come with more than 2 discs, so that's going to be important for the Christmas episode. But for Halloween, this is episode 6. It's really early on the season, so it should be 4K disc number 1 of season 8 of Friends on 4K. Another thing that the 4K book doesn't have is that it doesn't specify to you which episodes are you getting on each disc, but again, it's really early on, so you have to be disc number 1. So I'm about to play the 4K disc, I'm about to be watching the episode, and I will be back in a second to tell you guys what do I think about this Halloween special episode, so stay tuned. Okay, guys, so here we go. We have 4K disc number 1 of Friends, the complete 8th season on 4K. I have to mute the menu since the song intro is kind of playing on the background, the melody of it. So I went on the bottom part to the tab that says episode, and again, we're looking for episode number 6 called The One with the Halloween Party. So give me a second just to watch the episode and I will be back in a second.
Well, I have to say that earns two pieces of candy.
I love you.
Oh, here, take it off.
Okay, guys, so just finished watching the episode and what an amazing, fun episode. Just finished rewatching the episode. It's the first time on 4K, but I have seen so many episodes of Friends so many times. Friends literally saved me on 2016 when I moved to the US because it was my comfort show and I used to watch episodes on repeat with my best friend when the show was still available on Netflix. Now, it's the only special Halloween episode that we have through the whole show and it was amazing, well done. So, the gang is reunited at the Central Park Cafe and Monica shows up saying that she's organizing a Halloween party, but the request is that everybody needs to get a disguise. I was surprised that the gang kind of react back to the news, and Americans love Halloween, but they were like, oh, we're not in the mood to get a disguise. And Joey is like, it's so dumb to dress as other people and pretend to be other people. And then Chandler goes like, Joey, you're an actor. But anyways, Ross is okay with the idea. He's like, I have to dress up for my work anyways. And then Rachel goes like, oh, don't dress as a dinosaur. He's like, nope, not 2 years in a row. And he said that he's bringing Mona, which is the love interest from Ross this season. And Joey goes and he's like, oh, you can tell her to dress as a bikini model. Now, we find out that Joey was actually flirting with this girl as well on Monica's and Chandler's wedding at the end of season 7. But Ross was the winner of the girl. So he was like, oh yeah, I was the winner of the girl. I was the best man. And then he goes to Joey and he's like, please don't steal it from me. But anyways, we get the intro. Question for fans: do you skip the intros? Because I always skip that. I love the intro of Friends, and it changed like 2 times per season if I remember correctly. So the intro gets, and then we get Phoebe reunited with Ursula again. Guys, this show was recorded like since season 1. We're getting Phoebe and Ursula, and those scenes are so well recorded that you cannot even tell that it's 2 different actress. Like, what I mean with this is that, you know, when you see the back of the other actress head, it's not the actual actress, it's not Lisa Kudrow. So they did amazing. Basically they get reunited and Phoebe finds out that Ursula is actually getting married, and she's like, but it was a small celebration, family only. And then Phoebe gets surprised, of course, because it's her sister, and she's like, well, his. And then she's like, well, you can come if you want to. And she's like, oh, of course I want to. My friends are having a Halloween party where I used to live, and you should come. And then Ursula is like, oh, that's why you're. And then Phoebe says like, nope. She's like, oh, okay. She was making fun of the way Phoebe dresses herself, and you know, Phoebe wardrobe clothes are always a choice. But anyways, we get to the party and Monica is Catwoman. Then Rachel shows up and Monica asks her like, hey, why didn't you get a disguise? And she's like, I'm disguised as a woman that's wearing a super cute dress that she bought, and eventually she's not going to be able to wear it anymore because she's pregnant. And then Monica is like, well, I'm Catwoman, the woman that wants to get that dress once you're so big to get it. Then comes Phoebe as Supergirl, and we have one of the funny scenes from Friends. She goes to Monica and she's like, oh, so Catwoman, we meet again. And Monica goes like, oh yes, Supergirl, we meet again. And then she's like, oh, I'm Phoebe. So funny every time. Joey also shows up without a disguise, but then he goes like, well, I'm Chandler. And he started making this noise. It was funny. Phoebe and Rachel were super laughing about it. And Chandler just goes out of the room with a big ridiculous costumes of a bunny pink. And he was complaining to Monica. Monica was like, "What, your favorite book when you were growing up? It was a story about a bunny, and the bunny was brown." And she's like, "Well, it was either pink bunny or not bunny at all." And then Chandler just go to his room like, "No bunny at all, no bunny at all." But anyways, then Ross shows up dressed as a big potato with an antenna on his head. He has a kind of a scientific joke that what he's in, but nobody understands it. And then Chandler just go like, "Oh, so I don't have the most ridiculous costumes anymore." Now, Rachel wants to be giving away candies to kids because she says she has more interns right now that she's pregnant and she want to give it a try. And Monica has like this big bowl full of candy. So the kids were like, trick or treat, and then she's like, "Oh, let me give the candies." The kids repeat again the quote, and she's like, "Just a second." She lost her nerve. So she started giving candy away to the kids, like telling them how good they are. Then a ballerina comes in, and I love that scene. She's like, "Oh, here you go, what a beautiful ballerina." He gave her candy. The ballerina does a thing, and then she's like, "Oh, this wins you a second candy." And then the ballerina is like, "Thank you." And then she's like, "Well, these are 2 pieces of candy." And then the ballerina lady is just so emotional that she's like, "Oh my god, I love you." She hugs her. And then Rachel just like, "Here, sweetie, take it all." And she gives the whole bowl. She comes back inside and she tells Monica like, hey, we're out of candy. We need to get more. She's like, "Only have like 4 kids has passed." So after that, kids start to come in, and she's like, "Well, I don't have candy anymore. Somebody has gone to pick candy, but I can give you money." And one of the lady girls that comes, it's a super young Emily Osment from Young and Hungry, and she writes her check. Then the last one is a black kid that it was super funny because she gave him a candy. Gunther basically comes back with a candy bag. And she's like, "Oh my god, Gunther, thank you so much. You're going to make a future man super happy," implying that he's gay, which he's not. He has a crush on Rachel since forever. And then this little black guy is just like, "Hey," she gave him a candy. He's like, "I heard that you were giving money away." And she's like, "Well, I was giving money away, but now we have candy." He's like, "Well, I prefer the money." And then she's like, "Well, it's not a choice that you have to make." And he's like, "Hey, you're so mean." And he's like, "You're so mean. Shut up." So she picks a fight with a little guy, and the little guy goes out crying. So she pursued him. She wants to give him money now. When she come back to the party, she's like, "I have to give him $50 for him to stop crying. And I also have to go to 2 parties with him saying that I was his girlfriend." Super funny moment with Rachel through the whole episode. Now, what else is going on? Well, Ursula's husband-to-be comes on, and it's special guest star Sean Penn. He's dressed as the solar system. He said that he's a teacher for 2nd grade, and then just Phoebe goes like, "Oh, I love 2nd grade. It's definitely better than 1st, and it's definitely better than 3rd. He basically grabbed her by her ass, and because thinking that it's Ursula. Then when she acts confused, he's like, "Oh, I get it now, you're the sister, blah, blah, blah." And talking more with him at the party, they realize that Ursula basically lied to him, and she told him that she's a teacher, she wants to go to Y, a lot of stuff. And when they go out to the party, Phoebe kind of feel like bad for the guy, and she's like, "Well, I'm not coming to the wedding." The guy comes back for a second to pick up Ursula's bag, and Phoebe kind of goes clean and tell her the truth. She said like she doesn't want a good guy to be affected. The guy basically say like, "I can't believe that I heard all this lie. I was believing her. I was trying to be like more good forward with things. She lied about the age and everything." So that was kind of like a good Phoebe action as she does through the show. And then we have Monica asking Joey what do he think was stronger between Supergirl and Catwoman. He's like, "Well, Catwoman for sure, but if you asking me about Phoebe or you, Phoebe for sure." And then she's like, "Well, I'm strong. What do you say Phoebe will win a fight?" And he's like, "Well, Phoebe has this temper and she was living on the street, so you don't want to mess with her." And then Monica goes like, "Well, between Rachel and me," and she's like, "Rachel also has a little bit of temper." And then Monica is like, "Hey, I'm strong, like heat right here in my belly." But anyways, then she's like, how would you feel if I tell you that between Ross, Chandler, and you will lose? He's like, I will say like, please, woman. So that was funny as well. Then Mona shows up dressed as a nurse, and then Chandler just go like, oh, you come dressed as a slutty nurse. And she's like, no, just a regular nurse. He's eating a bunny, which is so funny. A carrot, my bad, as a bunny. Super funny. And then basically Joey asks Monica who will win between Ross and Chandler, and they say Ross. She's like, I cannot answer that, he's my husband. And they go like, well, Ross. So when Chandler finds out, he's like, I can win between him and Ross. So they want to do like a wrestle fight, and Joey's like, hey, people came here for a fight, let's give it a fight. So they're kind of fighting each other right there. Nobody wins, and they're kind of getting tired. So Ross asks Chandler please to let him win, because Mona is right there and it will impress her. So Chandler lets Ross win. So at the more end of the episode, Monica goes like to Chandler, and Chandler confesses to her like he let Ross win. So she's like, but honey, you don't need to lie. And then he's like, hey Ross, come here. So when he asks Ross, he's like, no, yeah, definitely Chandler let me win. And it was funny because then he wants to pick a fight with Monica. They're going to wrestle again, and that's the end of the episode. Love the disguises, love the dynamic of the episode, a lot of things happening at the same time. Love the Halloween theme, how Monica put the house into the Halloween things, and then the next episode will be Thanksgiving, and then the next one will be Christmas. Love how good of a job they did with season 8 of Friends. Again, we're talking about episode 6, the one with Halloween party, the only Halloween related episode. 4K quality was amazing, and the audio was amazing as well. I'm re-enjoying the show on original audio in English with English closed caption, but you have a few closed caption options and a few audio options. If you're interested, you can check the unboxing that I did reviewing the 4K box set. But anyways, guys, remember this will be the first vlog of the holiday season, Halloween related. I wish you all happy Halloween. November will be Thanksgiving related, and then Christmas, December will be all the Christmas episode. But guys, basically for now, that'll be all for today's video. Like I always say, I hope you guys are enjoying with this new kind of content in the channel. If you are, please let me know in the comments, leave me a like, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can keep this family growing. And see you guys again soon on a new video.